3, of course. Best one of them all. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna make our cover. Oh, yeah. So here's my pockets. So basically, like I said, they're all gonna just be like that for right now. And of course, you could always measure them with the cards you have or whatever. This works. So there's that. So we're gonna start making our outside. So what we're gonna do is our thing is gonna be about 12 long, and then about 4.5. We're gonna try 4.5 over, so that's where that is.
I don't know what to call it.
And then we're gonna put that down. Yep, 4.5 works.
Anything close to the restroom. A middle seat with these stomach problems? That's all fear of flying. Sound like you. If it does, you could be one of the many people with a digestive condition.
This is gonna take a minute.
Or EPI. Even if you don't know what EPI is, you might know the symptoms.
Problem with this sheet is it has this price tag at the bottom, so that kind of really sucks.
Not everybody experiences EPI the same way, which is why it's so important to come up to your doctor.
Oh, that didn't work.
EPI is manageable.
I'm gonna try using my coffee to hold this up for a minute.
Complete the symptom checker and use it to have a conversation with your doctor. Don't keep a lid on it. Visit identifyepi.com. Brought to you by Envy. When you shop at Kroger,
Okay, so what we're gonna do is basically we're just gonna, I did this with the other one too and it was fine. I just fold up the price tag like this. Just fold it up. Okay, so it's gonna be 12. Off by 4.5. So if you're looking at it from this way at the 12 again, like I usually do, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Everything to make your everyday special with our family of brands.
Not 4.5, I'm sorry, 3.5. So you're gonna go over to 8.5 right here if you look at it this way. Or if you do it from the other side, it's gonna be 3.5. So we're gonna start. Well, that was fun.
What I like about being able to educate
That's
my son
there.
is that he gets to be strong in who he is, not conform to be somebody else. The quality of education that we have at K-12 is
Okay, so we got that.
The kids like what they're doing and they want to learn more. My teacher is amazing. I love her. Every kid has a talent.
And then you fold that. You can fold that down again.
Plan for a student allows them to flourish.
And you could use a ruler, or you can just do it off eye. So there's that, cut away. And I'm going to use my cutter again.
For more information, call 855-993-4109 or visit k12.com.
Okay, so what we're going to do again is we're going to line it up. So line up the lines.
Patrick Baker suddenly went blind in one eye. At Fairfield Holmes Hospital, ER doctors determined that Pat was having a stroke. They've administered PA, a medicine proven to help minimize stroke's crippling effects. Meanwhile, a team of neurologists and neurosurgeons at Henry Ford Hospital found images of Pat's brain in real time. After he was airlifted to Detroit, doctors surgically removed the heart with a
so there's another step. And this is where I bring back in my board. And we're going to line it up that way. So long ways. So it goes all the way to the 12. So what we're going to do, at one end we're going to mark it at the 2. So line it up.
Where's the best place to save on back-to-school shopping? It's all here for you at Novi Town Center. Shop for girls and guys at Maurice's or Destination XL. Find great savings at Shoe Carnival
At 3.
or find all your school supplies at Hobby Lobby. There's over 50 great stores to discover. Novi Town
3 3/4, and then 8 3/4.
Safety. If you know me, you know how seriously I take it. I live, eat, and breathe safety. In fact, safety is my middle name. I went
So
to the
this is what it's
DMV
gonna
and
look like in the end.
First name Mr., middle name Safety, last name exclamation point. When it comes to safety, Granger's got my back. They've got over 100,000 safety.
And what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold it on your marks.
Call clickgranger.com/safety or stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done. Welcome to Staples. Staples guy, just picking up my onward back to school order. Here
So
you
there's
go.
that.
Staples 110% price match guarantee.
There's
You
your
got the
top.
lowest prices. Order online, ready in store in an hour. Staples makes going back to school easy peasy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Any more?
And then there's that. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your pockets that you had made before, and you're only gonna put your tape or whatever you use down on the 2 bigger flaps. So this one, so like that, on that one, and then on this one. And what this ensures is that your pockets stay in. Okay, so you're gonna do that. So your next move. Oh, wait. So I got some extras on the paper here. So from that, I can take this spongy substance I showed you in one of my earlier videos, and I can rub it on the paper and it gets those dots off. Of course, now my hand is stuck, but so now, see, no more dots. It's also good for your mat, because I got a lot all over the mat too. So you just gotta, you can also use your fingers or whatever, but I like using this because it's awesome. That gets the job done. I do this also to clean off my papers sometimes if I got like black dots on it or whatever. Okay, anyhow. So you take the one side, the back side here, and you're gonna put it down, center it some. Just push it down. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run along the sides. Like that. And whatever didn't get covered, I'm gonna end up using this to wipe it off. So now this is now stuck to that. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with this side. And one thing is, sometimes you don't add enough pages or something. Like I did with mine, I am going to fold this bottom in half. The smaller parts, I suggest, depending on how many pages you put in. If you remember from the beginning, I only did 14, so I am going to fold that in half. Because that makes it a bit easier. So there's that. And I'm going to be doing the same thing with this top part. Okay, so there's that. So this is just a rough draft. I'm gonna have her decorate it however she wants to. But there's that. And then there's that. I'm for sure I'm gonna use a button, but this is gonna be her ATC card holder. So that is how you make one. And you can use any trim, any ribbon, or whatever. I used this one. Hers doesn't need to be that big, because I'm only putting one on hers. So this is a bit harder. You could use a hole punch or whatever. I'm just gonna use this pokey tool. I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and balance this on the table. And I'm gonna take this. If you're scared you're gonna poke yourself, put something underneath of it. Or you can do what I do. I'd sometimes just go like that on the board or mat and push it through, because it makes it a bit easier. Of course I'm going to need a bigger hole, but so there's that. And I'm going to put the other one over here. So now I got my 2 holes, though I need to make them a bit bigger, so I'm going to put like 2. It's just going to need to. Sometimes just go in a circular motion, and it widens your hole some. Sometimes poke next to it to add more space. Okay, so there's that. And we're going to want all of those extra whatnots inside. So there's those. And that's where this is going to go. Sometimes you can also use a needle. And now I don't have a needle down here with me. So yes, this is going to be somewhat harder. I think I put this in the wrong way. Yeah, I put this in the wrong way. Wait, no, I didn't. I can do it this way. So, open that one up again. Take this end. Push. Push it through, so now have it kind of like this. So it looks like that. Then I'm gonna probably use a brad again. Probably put a brad like right here. About right there, and tie it. Of course, I'm gonna tie this right here. And you could also kind of go in and out a few times, just to make sure it won't fall out. So I just went under the knot twice, or once with both loops, so it kind of looks like that now, kind of like a braided type thing. And what I'm going to do with the brad is this first pocket here is connected to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke it through that one. So I'm going to take these buttons. I'm going to take the buttons. What do you think goes most with that? Maybe green? Maybe a green? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I mean, she can always change it out later with any brad she wants. So, for right now, where do I want it to go down to? So, you can put an X or a dot or both where you want it, where you want to poke through. So, I'm going to poke it through down there. So what I'm going to do is put my fingers in the first pocket and just push that through, basically, just like that. And I'm going to take my brad. You're going to want it up a little bit. And of course you got the brad part itself. What you're going to want to do is you could use the pokey tool, or you can just use your nails, or you can always just do this ahead of time. You're like, oh, this is going to be my front pocket and I want this brad here, so I'm going to go through and put all the brads on, then attach it. Yeah, that might be a bit easier in the long run. In the end, you're going to want that brad up a little bit, but you want it to stay stuck, but bumped up a bit. So you have that. And basically I'm just sliding however you hold it shut is how you're going to do it. I'm just going to go hold it, crisscross it like that, and either put it in a bow or tuck it underneath these two. But of course I'm going to sign it. And so now I'm just going to I'll finish writing that after I end this, because I'm not putting my name out there, I'm sorry. What's the date? Someone tell me what the date is. I know it's August 2016, so I'll just put that down. I spelled August wrong, do not judge. So, I've finally signed this. So now all I'm going to do is go like that. And I'm just going to push that through there. And then I'm going to push this glue string through that line right there, and then up through the loop I have here. So there's that. Oh, I'm not. No, just push it through all the way. Like that. And now these can kind of just hang or whatever. So there you have it, how to make an ATC card book. I'm going to be doing a video of all the cards that I got, and I am also going to do a video on her reaction to this. So, wish me the best of luck, guys, and if you stuck with me this far, thank you. It means a lot. Okay, so, peace.